Things have been going great with his girlfriend until a key moment. This call shows that you have to be able to think on your feet and to be supportive. You'll find out in just a second when we play this call. Don't forget also, you can get Mastery 4. It's now on the homepage of DocLove.com. It's where pop culture meets the system and pop culture loses badly. Check it out now, DocLove.com. And here is your call.
Hey, Jeff, Doc, I have a quick question about something that happened to me last night. I've been dating Caprice for 3 months, no red flags, everything's great. I've been keeping it 100% light and funny. Last night, she was out of town for work, and they gave her bad news about her wage. I was on my way to dinner. I was already running late.
Running late to what?
I was running late for dinner that I had. Caprice was out of town, and she called me as I was on my way to dinner, and she told me the bad news about her wage and her job, and she just started bawling. And this was kind of like the first negative that on her end that we've kind of been through.
It's not a negative. She's had a tough day. She's bearing her soul. You're the boyfriend. There's nothing wrong with this. Her timing is bad. You never should have picked the phone up.
I know. I wish I knew that was bad news.
Don't never pick. I'm running out of the office and the phone rings. I let it ring. You know why? Because it's going to be a 10-minute conversation. I can't pick it up and say I'm going to call you back later. It's the same. The answering machine does the same thing. So what is it? She said that you didn't have much empathy and sympathy in her moment of need because you're more worried about. Were you this dinner thing? Who was it with?
It was with a cousin that was in town, and she knew I was going to dinner. So I listened to her for 10 minutes, and I said, I'm sorry that that happened to you at your job. And I said, you gave her 10
minutes.
Dinner?
You gave her 10 minutes.
I did give her 10 minutes.
You did your duty.
Okay.
What did she say?
Right. I was just curious to see if there's anything else I could have done different because I did.
Number one, you shouldn't have picked the phone up.
I know. I should have thought about that.
I have call waiting, right? I'm talking to a guy on the phone, and it goes ring. So then I put the guy on hold. The other guy calling in, he can't say it in 20 seconds. Your girlfriend can't say it in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
so don't get into it.
Say good night.
You assumed? You assumed what a woman's going to do? Come on, Ed.
She usually does.
Not usually. We don't do usually. We do 100%.
True.
Come on.
True.
Tight ship. Ed, detail. Okay?
True.
No generalizations. True. Black and white. No gray.
True.
So she phones back and says what?
So I ended up listening to her for 10 minutes, and then I said, I really feel bad that this happened. I said, can I call you back after dinner? And she just kind of got a little irritated and said, no, I'll just talk to you tomorrow. And she's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just was kind of...
No, after dinner, you should have called... No, here's your mistake. Did you call her back after dinner?
No, because
you
she
should...
said, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Mistake. You should have called her back. Why do I tell her you should have called her back?
Oh, I said, let me call you back. And she said, no, that's fine. She's like, I'm going to call it a night. I'll just talk to you tomorrow. But I felt she was a little irritated.
You should have. That's why you should have called her back after, though she said don't. These are social skills. She didn't mean it. She wanted you to call her back. But she wanted to talk then, but you were late for dinner for your cousin.
Right.
So what you should have done, you made two massive mistakes. You shouldn't have picked the phone up, and you should have called her after dinner. So you made two big boo-boos in her eyes.
So that's the first. I don't think it's anything I can recover from. But
she's right. You were wrong, Ed. When you're in a rush, don't pick the phone up. And when she said, don't call me back later, you said, okay, dear, we'll talk tomorrow. And then after you're done with your cousin, call her back up and say, honey, I got more time now. I want to talk some more about your situation. That's what you should have done.
Got it.
There's always a way. Now, I'm playing armchair quarterback, and it's easy. But I train you guys to think on your feet. Boom, 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 boom. You can't say, oh, I shoulda. Gee, I wonder, well, boy, maybe I should do this. I wonder if Shirley means don't call back or not. You've got to be able to think on your feet because there's always going to be curveballs with women. Okay, Ed?
Got it.
Run a tighter ship.